2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, we'll be watching the Orlando Magic playing against the Cavaliers in Cleveland. And for Cleveland, they are hungry for a win here. Last season, they got swept by this team. 4 straight losses, something they haven't forgotten. So we're right around halfway through the season. Jack, a lot of trade discussions happening. What are your keys to making a great deal?
Well, it depends on your goal. Cavaliers have an Eastern Conference contest on their hands as they prepare to defend their home court here at the Quicken Loans Arena in Cleveland. 2K Sports brings you Friday night NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the side. Taking a look at Orlando, they're looking to start this road trip off with a win and continue their winning streak.
And when I look at Orlando, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season.
Now the starting group for Orlando. We've got Cook. Thompson is out there with Kevin Love. And there's Money. And it's Knight in at the small forward position. Kicks to Sexton. And Clark, the league in general, increasing the pace of play. Tonight's teams exemplify that approach.
I really think the game was meant to be played at a high pace, Kevin. We've had periods where it's been a little bit more bump and grind, defensive oriented, but I like the trend that the game has taken on the last decade or so. Up and down, a lot of possessions, a lot of scoring, and a lot of entertainment value. I love it. I love the way the game is played now.
I couldn't agree more.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even at a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and power.
Carter kicks to Sexton. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. For Orlando, they won their last contest, that game against New York. Cook looking it over. It's tipped. And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here. Knight passes to Money. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Money's got his second bucket.
If you're going in amongst the trees, you have got to be aggressive.
Boy, like his intensity, Greg. He's not afraid to take it straight to the rack on the bigger defender. Right at it.
Sexton with it. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
And superb at just finding avenues to the bucket. When Sexton goes strong inside, he is hard to stop.
Knight for 3. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Sabonis kicks to Sexton, and out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You look at the Magic, things going their way so far in the season. Right now, they lead the pack up front in the first spot with the best record. And, of course, Cleveland just way behind.
And I think for the Cavaliers, hanging where they are, right in the middle of the standings, will not make things easy for them down the stretch.
Well, it figures to be a hectic finish to the season as they attempt to down a postseason berth. They've got very little margin for error the rest of the way.
And the shot goes in.
And there's the patience you want to see from Sexton. Eyes up and finds the open man.
Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
Hey, Kevin, no idea what happened there, quite honestly. I mean, it seemed like he just mistimed that pass.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. The pass to Harrell, stolen by Thompson. Passes it to Mutton. Lobbed up there for Thompson. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely sleepy.
A shot by Knight, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just basically loose on that.
Carter issued to Sexton. Tipped away. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Cavaliers head coach and I got a chance to talk. This is the first meeting of the season between these teams, and he stressed to his guys they need to rely on their instincts at the offensive end. He said, we do a good job of finding soft spots in defenses without forcing things. If we keep doing that, we'll be in good shape. We'll see if they can keep that up tonight, Kevin. Back to you.
Thanks for the report, David. So the goal is to come out early and get their shooters into a good rhythm right away.
And of course, that's always a goal. But the meaning behind it is that he wants them to play good, smart basketball, not taking too many chances.
You're right on top of it, Greg. That doesn't mean they can't be assertive offensively, but good shot selection and ball movement has to be the priority.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Frazier against Knight. And he dunks it down.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish.
Maybe that'll help them recapture their edge a little bit, guys.
Thompson. And Thompson slams it home.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
Guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
They get a hand on it, stolen by Thompson. Money passes to Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
Starting to surge here, and we're only in the first quarter.
Yeah, and they've come out strong. I mean, clearly they've been the better team so far.
The Cavaliers trail by 10. Greg, what are some of the positives that Tristan Thompson's play brings to the team?
Still a very efficient scorer on the shots that he does take, and he lives mostly inside the paint. And still a strong offensive rebounder, but his days of being a threat on the offensive end as the game has evolved seems to have kind of gone away. Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
A bit of pride at stake, trying to get that last three ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
Got that one up quick. Cook's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Magic.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive three balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Cavaliers. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Orlando.
The game is the first of a 3-game season series for these clubs, both looking to take round one.
And Greg, the first time you face a team in the season, that's when you're looking to take that mental advantage, demonstrate you're better, and that could make it easier down the road.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Here's Money. Cavaliers with the rebound.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Now Sexton. The best basket is good. That's his 6th attempt in his 3rd make.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Here's Love. Score the basket. His 2nd of 2 attempts.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
Well, a chance to check out Tristan Thompson here. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month. 1st in rebounding, 1st in blocks, and he pressures the ball and forces turnovers at a rate that's remarkable. How about 2nd in the league in steals per game?
And just going back real quick to the fact that he's tops in the league in rebounds, what a tremendous feat. What a monster he is in the paint. Well, let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Magic.
They definitely had a hot hand from 3-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
Magic leading by 17. And there's the call on Montrezl Harrell. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
That's his 2nd foul already, and that's going to force him to tone down his aggression defensively.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Sabonis is checked in.
Talk about bringing it.
And already with the commanding lead, a terrific offensive performance.
Yeah, and the execution, time and time again, right on point. They're running their offense to perfection.
Now here's Goodrich. He started closely. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. And some of these distributors have been very... out from beyond the arc this season, the best 3-point shooting point guards in the league. Well, you look at Money, he's absolutely deadly from outside.
I mean, his first job is to orchestrate for his teammates, but being as fantastic as he is at shooting the 3, he's never reluctant to take that shot if it's available.
And if I'm coaching him, I want him taking that shot. I mean, just look at the percentage. I mean, that earns you the green light for me on every possession.
The Cavaliers shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Really, guys, it's just come together for them at the charity stripe this season. I mean, the confidence is there, and so too are the results.
He hits both from the stripe. And Colin Sexton, when it comes to scoring, the man shows you a little bit of everything.
Loves to drive it, loves to attack inside, improving his consistency from range. But what I love about him is the aggressiveness. This guy is always in attack mode.
And the shot is good. And that's 11 points for Money.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Goodrich kicks to Sexton. Pass to Hutchison. Over Love. The Cavaliers again can't hit. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up with the Orlando Magic. 19-point game. They're coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
Yeah, fortunately for them, I thought the opponent's defense just never showed up.
Yeah, you know what? The waters were calm for most of the game. I mean, little resistance, felt like they could get any look they wanted at any time.
Yep, that one goes in there.
And they repeatedly broke inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Money, and yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. One of the buzzwords we hear all the time now, Clark, two-way player. But when you were out there, everyone had to be, it seemed to me, a two-way player.
Yeah, you know what? I think it's interesting when you see some of these terms that come into vogue. There's not much that's new under the sun in terms of the game. And clearly, two-way players were as valued in the past, even before me, as they are now. I just think it's part of the language of the game now where it's more prevalent.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. We've seen Money really having a great game.
And Kevin, they need this timeout. He's flat out owning them right now. Can't miss.
The Cavaliers trail by 20. Knocks it loose. And here we go with the Magic fast break. Dishes to Knight. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field. Here's Westphal. Pass to Sabonis. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Orlando leading by 22. Locked up there for Thompson. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Here's Nevsky, and he's good.
Che, ¿qué fue? ¿Qué fue? Porque está confiado. No sé, ya puso lo que él pudo en la tierra, no sé.
On the 3 ball. He has 5.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the 3 in transition.
Here's Money, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Methodical in their approach. They have absolutely owned this first quarter.
And I tell you what, Greg, they worked hard for this lead. Their play calling has been superb, and the execution even better.
Here's Hutchison. He's guarded by Love, and that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. And Cleveland making a change here. The pass to Sabonis. 1:57 left to play in the first. To the right side. Here's Nevsky, and another 3 for Cleveland.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Money passes to Cook. Blanketed by the D, he fights to the rim for the layup. Cook's got 8 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And that's a foul called on Money. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Down low. And Carter with the basket on the assist by Sexton. Sexton's got 3 assists tonight. Orlando leading by 18. Here's Money. Carter pulls it in. The Cavaliers shooting has been tremendous early. Their offense looking primed and ready for this match. The shot by Sexton, no good.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for 1 more.
How about battling through the impact there and then wheeling that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
Trey Lyles checked in for the Cavaliers. Now, here's Sexton. 8 points for him. Back to Lyles. He feeds it to Sexton. This is his 2nd trip to the line in the game. He misses the free throw.
And how about the explosiveness of Sexton? A crafty floor general who is consistent in how hard he attacks the defense.
And he's good on the 2nd. And so here's Orlando. Here's Money. And it's... nails the buzzer beater.
And Money to end the quarter there with the triple.
They knew exactly what they wanted to do right there, Greg, and the timing was right on time.
And so it's Orlando in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll get right back to the action when we And welcome back to the 2nd quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Guys, we've seen the Magic really take control here.
They've gotten that perimeter game going in that first, and for me, that was the difference.
Yep, firing with confidence, in rhythm, Greg. I mean, not allowing the defense to take a break.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And so, in the game for the Magic, we've got Money, Kevin Love out there with Thompson. And it's Cook in at the two-guard spot. Here's Money. Good work defensively by Carter.
And that's solid defense, rock solid, contesting without fouling. Well done.
The open look here for Sexton. His three-pointers off the mark.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
And he lobs it up toward the rim, up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Unless you're the team getting punched on. That would be the difference.
Down low, here's Garrison. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Orlando's gone along perfectly from three-point range tonight. They've gone 5 for 5. Money, but they'll get another chance. Thompson with the bucket.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
For Cleveland, they've gone 1 of 3 to start off the second quarter. Passes it tonight. And Knight slams it in.
And how about the excellent court vision? Just keeping the defense off balance.
Yeah, that was a sweet pass right there, setting up his teammate nicely. And that's really how you move the rock. Share that sugar, man. Share it.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. And Clark with the full bulk of the NBA season still ahead of us. What can players do to prepare themselves physically and mentally for this long, long season?
I think you've got to try to find ways and mechanisms to stay fresh. Obviously, you've got to do your work in the gym and in the weight room, but also in your rest and recovery. I think you just got to be diligent and consistent, and then find pockets where you can get away and refresh your mind and your body, because you can't come out of the gate like it's the postseason. There's a pace and rhythm to the regular season that you have to learn how to manage.
And Cleveland making a change here.
And a chance here to check out some stats on Kevin Love. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable. First in rebounding, third in scoring, and he's in the top 5 in the league in steals. Those hands are like meat hooks. Not much gets by him.
And just going back real quick to the fact that he's tops in the league in rebounds, what a tremendous feat. What a monster he is in the paint. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Now here is Carter. Not a lot of room. Here's Harold. Not going to go that time. Good D by Thompson.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding.
I love that. Yes, indeedy.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special.
The circus dunk for you right there, guys.
Here's Sexton. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on Love.
And he's just good at forcing the issue. Love seeing Sexton stay aggressive and just get under the D's skin.
First free throw is good. And he makes both free throws. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Money.
Oh, wow.
That's a beautiful jam.
Yes, indeed.
Kevin, is there another player out there capable of moves as stunning as that?
A handful at the most. He is in elite company.
Boy, I tell you, he's one of those guys, fellas, that just causes excitement simply by walking into the building.
To the paint. The second effort. Sexton grabs the board.
And that layup is usually going in, especially when the defense is as lazy as that. Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
Knight passes to Cook. That's good. The assist that time from Knight. Cook's got 12 in the game.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Another steal. And now Orlando on the break. Knight's running, and Knight slams it in.
And it's about the tempo, guys. It favors them, and you just look at that score.
And Greg, you know, they're really controlling the pace and game right now, rushing, pushing the break, and leaving the defense in its wake.
Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more.
That jam.
Come on now, bring the thunder, rock that rim.
And guys, this is the blueprint for winning on the road. How about the level of focus on each and every possession?
Yeah, it's actually palpable, isn't it, Greg? I mean, you can feel it. Every single one of these guys locked in, playing for each other. And that's why they're up.
Doubled by Knight. Pass to Harrell. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Knocked loose. He kicks it to Sexton. Garrison. He's guarded by Love. The dish to Sexton. A floater. Orlando grabs the miss. Johnson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
And it's Love with the ball for the Orlando Magic. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. They'll be off to Boston for a meeting with the Celtics after this one. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip.
The tenacity, the attention to detail, it's why these guys are in complete control.
And you know what, Greg? They are crushing it on both ends. I mean, in total control right now.
Pass to Westfall to end the run. And that's collected by Love. Love's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Money. And again, it's Orlando converting.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
And another steal for him.
And you got to be careful. Around him.
You know, Greg, he's been coming up with some incredible steals so far.
He's been on the roll this quarter, really leading the way for his team right now.
Here's Westfall. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Feeds it to Harrell. And Harrell shoots it in.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small in his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Here's Money. And the dunk by Love.
And you are going to pay every time you don't box out Love. He has a real nose for coming up with those offensive putbacks.
Here's Westfall. Inside, here's Knight. Got it. Good job in the low post. Knight's got 16.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Westfall passes to Harrell. To the inside. It's Goodrich on the wing. And the 3 off target.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
For Orlando, they have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of it.
And guys, that allows their opponents to play very aggressive defense if they choose to, knowing it's not a bad thing to send them to the foul line.
Clark, there's so many versatile players in the NBA right now, and of course it aids in switching with
Former Pacer, current Oklahoma City Thunder, is an excellent and versatile defender as well.
Time now for an injury report. Now for an update on Tristan Thompson's injury, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hi guys, the head athletic trainer for Orlando let me know his status. He told me that in his opinion the injury does not appear to be too serious. That is such a tough blow to take at the early stage of this season. Hopefully with it being early, he can recover and help this team down the road. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Hopefully everything works out for him.
And a good example there of why it's important to change ends quickly.
Vitally important. I mean, if you relax for a second, you're cooked. You're toast. They learned that lesson there.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Miles with a wide open look. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Miles got himself going there. His first points of the game in the deep ball. Here's Money, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
And the free throw, no good. In the recent CBA, there have been a lot of provisions put in there for retired players. Health insurance, recent pensions, Clark, reimbursement for tuition. What do you think of these changes?
Love them, Kevin. Absolutely love them. And again, credit to the league and to the Players Association for thinking outside the box, reaching back to benefit some of the former players that are actually in need of these benefits and deserving of them. Come on now. Those guys paved the way in many ways for what we see of the league. Now, most players appreciate and recognize that, and for it to be tangibly recognized and rewarded is great to see. I love it.
And the pass to Frazier, uncovered. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Boy, that's impressive. I mean, not often do you see shots like this find the net. Fortunately, the basket got in the way.
Good, he hits again.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game.
And guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
Love grabs the board.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Exactly. Can't play it any better than that, Greg. Well, the defense not doing a good job at all of getting after him. They've got to crowd him and make it tough for him. That's his second this quarter.
They get a hand on it. Cleveland moving it around. Frazier kicks to Lyles to the middle. Here's Hopkins. The shot off that time. The Magic go the other way with it. Inside. Here's Love, and Love throws it down.
And offensively, they've done a great job here of staying in rhythm.
Well, I tell you what, Greg, their offense has really been productive this half, and I absolutely love the shots they've taken so far.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Sabonis, he's checked in for Cleveland.
And you all may have heard this before, but I can't resist this fun fact about Kevin Love. His uncle was one of the founding members of the band The Beach Boys.
Pass to Lyles. A minute 42 left in the first half of the game. Fades.
¿Cómo? Okay.
Orlando's gotten all but one of the three-pointers to go down in this game. They've gone 7 of 8 so far. Here's Johnston. The 10-footer finds the target.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
To the inside. Here's Olsen. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Boy, the defense looked helpless there. I mean, he's going to lay it up every time when he's got a smaller defender on him.
Money passes to Love. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. And a look at the locations on the floor where he's been shooting the ball.
And the work he's doing from deep has been fun to watch. Great looks, and he's knocking them down. His ability and threat to drop those long-range bombs on a defense really makes their offense click. And a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jumpers.
Really good point, Greg. I mean, you want to keep that balance, and attacking inside creates space for shooters, and having shooters creates opportunities inside, so it works hand in glove.
Pass to Hopkins. Here's Sabonis. He's guarded by Love. And here's Sabonis. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Clippers. Goes up. Oh!
Mercy, mercy me.
That is not possible. What we just... Is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
Kevin and Greg, I'm telling you, that is he's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
Here's Olsen. And so it's Orlando holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is our halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Nick Jet Smith. Out in front at the half is Orlando. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, what do you think?
Their ability to get into the paint and get to the rim has been dead, constantly attacking the basket. It was clearly their intention right from the start to pound it inside as much as possible. And I don't see them straying from that strategy in the second half. It's going to be another paint-based attack.
Looking at Cleveland, Shaq, your thoughts?
Well, they gave up too many good looks. Look at the field goal percentage against them. This tells the whole story. Not enough activity defensively, not enough disruption, all right? Like, Kenny disrupt me all the time, not enough disruption.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Money.
And through the first two periods, it seemed he got to the paint whenever he wanted to. Just a slasher's mentality.
Yeah, you know, good things happen when he cuts to the rim, Greg, and you cut into the heart of the defense like that, makes things easy.
Sexton kicks to Sabonis. Sexton with it. Harrison, he's guarded by Love. Harrison. It's hauled in by the Magic. Money's got his 6th rebound on the night. And for the Magic, we've got Kevin Love. Money out there with Cook. And it's Knight in at the 3.
Just giving up way too many transition opportunities.
You know, it's okay to give up a few if you're getting them back on the other end, but that hasn't been the case here.
With the teardrop, Sabonis lays it up off the glass. Sabonis has got his first bucket of the night.
Yeah, I like Sabonis' game inside because he's confident and skilled.
Here's Money. The pass to Johnston, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And an interesting look here at the top assistant point guards this season. Setting up teammates, being a playmaker, one of the hallmarks of being a premier point guard in the NBA. When you look at Money, an uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists.
And for the purists out there, he has been fun to watch with the ball in his hands. I mean, he can make any pass on the court and create so many easy baskets for his teammates.
Call him their heart and soul. I mean, their offense would be completely different if he wasn't the guy running the show.
And defensively, this is the opposite of how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, just a real lack of aggressiveness there right now. I mean, you can't give up these types of layups to begin the quarter, Greg. I mean, that's a no-no.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And Greg, those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Sexton's shot is good.
You know, the timing, the rhythm. I'm a big fan of when Sexton can just catch and shoot.
Money passes to Johnston. An emphatic LU jam.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off.
Boy, both ends of that play, guys, were fantastic.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Hammock. Back to Carter. Some solid defense from Knight.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
You know, that's not easy at all. When guys get this close to the bucket, it's tough to stop the basket. You know, guys, when you push it hard like that on the break, those are the easy buckets that'll be waiting for you.
For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Sexton kicks to Carter. Garrison, he's guarded by Love. Sabonis with the bucket. Sabonis has got his second bucket tonight.
Boy, Sabonis looking really comfortable shooting off the pass. If you're not right up on him, he'll burn you.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. They get it back. Here's Money. Another one goes. Incredible.
Make that 61 point.
Yep, everything is going his way right now.
And great effort on the boards, and what a move.
Yeah.
That was, I mean, you just will not see him ever quit on a play.
That guy is a handful. You've got to have a body on him at all times.
And you know what? Sometimes that's not even enough. He'll go around, over, or through you to get to the pump.
For Orlando, they have shot just above 55% of the line, going 5 of 9. And the first one at the line is good. He makes 1 of 2 that time, and Love throws it down. That gives him the double-double, 11 points and 11 rebounds.
A little breakdown there, letting him get that rebound. You can't allow that to happen. And all the turnovers, guys, are hurting his team. I mean, he's continuing to just give the ball away.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now, here in the third. Here's Money. Tries again. And it's Love laying it in. Love's got 13.
Boy, Love is really good at getting inside the paint, establishing position, has an excellent feel for how to score around the basket.
Sexton the pass to Hopkins. Here's Hutchison. To halt the run. Count it. Here's Money. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. Cook the pass to Money. Cavaliers with the rebound. Pass to Hutchison. Kicks it to Sexton. Misses the 3. Magic have gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. Here's Money, here's Knight, and another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. The Cavaliers have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Sexton the pass to Hopkins. Here's Hutchison. He kicks to Sexton. Drills it from outside. Sexton's got 19 points.
And that's his second triple of the half. None for him going into the break.
Here's Money. Down low. Here's Johnston. No good with the layup. Cuts off the pass. Money. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
The rebound by Kevin Love. And Love's got the ball here for the Magic. Here's Money. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Fast break, here we go. And Sexton has it in the corner. And another miss by Cleveland. Orlando's gotten all but one of the three-pointers to go down in this game. They've gone 7 of 8 so far. He goes up again. It doesn't go for him. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. Now it appears an injury out on the floor, and that does not look like any fun.
Man, and that's the one thing you just really can't control or even guard against, and that's injury.
Yeah, you know, aside from some of the player protection rules, which have been of benefit, a lot of it just comes down to what the body can withstand.
Look at the numbers for Money. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so. First in scoring, first in assists, and he's first in the league in steals per game. Just an incredibly aggressive and tenacious defender.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. #1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close. Olsen, he's guarded by Love. Here's Olsen, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Magic.
Well, they forced a decent number of turnovers in this one, fellas, and they've turned most of those turnovers into points.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
And he sinks the second. The Magic shooting as well as 60% since the halftime break. Here's Money. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. And he gets it to go.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Harrell, the pass to Hutchison. Olsen, he's guarded by Love. Tipped away. Passes it to Olsen. Pass to Harrell. They double him with Love. And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Cavaliers making a switch here. Isles checked in. That's tipped. Fast break, here they come. Here's Money, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And here's what the schedule for Orlando looks like. On Sunday, they'll be matching up against Gordon Hayward and the Boston Celtics. Then on Tuesday, they'll head back home to host the Washington Wizards.
And that game against the Spurs, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
Ball's knocked loose, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession. And so here's Cleveland. Here's Westphal. Hands it from downtown. Westphal's got 5.
Their D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Money, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And Cleveland gets called for the foul. We've watched him get to the line on a regular basis in this game, but only shooting 6 of 12.
Did he lay an egg at the stripe in their previous game? Couldn't get anything to drop.
Was completely out of sync on his free throws, and I'm sure that led him to some extra work at the foul line. Guys, I think free throw shooting, and Steve, you can speak to this, is all about rhythm and confidence, and he hasn't been able to establish any rhythm there this season.
Miles, no good.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Here's Money. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And, you know, he's been their go-to guy. Smart at knowing what shots to take, when to take them. Plays with really perfect pace.
Here's Westphal. He's guarded by Love, and it's Kevin Love with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Here's Westphal. He's got 5. Another steal.
This game is going to get even more out of hand unless they start valuing the basketball.
Well, it's simply been an awful quarter. I mean, terrible ball security. They've actually handled that thing like it's got leprosy. Take care of it.
Ouch. Leprosy.
Offensive rebound. Here's Wiles. And at last, they get one to fall.
Well, I like watching him get after it on the glass now, staying active, and usually that leads to good things.
And the officials have called the illegal screen right there.
That foul gives him 4, so he's got to settle down a bit.
Carter, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. And it's Frazier with the ball for the Cavaliers. To the middle. Here's Harrell. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Let's take a look at the players that have been grabbing rebounds in bunches to lead the NBA over the last 10 games. You look at Love, no doubt one of the most efficient rebounders in the game. And, of course, Money right behind him. He's also having a tremendous season rebounding the ball.
The work this twosome has done on the boards over that period cannot be overlooked. They've both been big factors. And just so frustrating for a team when you collectively go cold at the line, and that's happened to them here in the second half.
He's been sent to the line over and over and not shot the ball well, missing more than he's made.
One shot.
Cleveland's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Westphal passes to Harrell. Knocked loose to the paint. And Westphal gets it to go. Westphal's got 7 points.
Got to be happy with the result, moving the ball so well on that possession. Beautiful.
Inside. Frazier the pass to Westphal. Plenty of space. And all in that time before dropping in. He's got 9.
Boy, I tell you, he has been lights out. Sadly, they're still behind. He needs his guys to step up. And it looks to me like he still has some of the shooting touch that he displayed in the first.
Okay, time now for an injury report. Let's get an update on Colin Sexton with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I chatted briefly with the head athletic trainer for the Cavaliers. After taking a look, he informed me that it doesn't look too bad. If he were to be out with an injury now, it would really hurt this team, Kevin, because they count on him to do so many things.
All right, David, thanks for checking in and letting us know how he's doing.
And let's just hope that he doesn't have any setbacks during his recovery.
Yeah, I'm with you there, guys. One thing we know is that he's not going to let it get him down. I mean, it'll only motivate him to work harder to get back as soon as possible.
And out of bounds is the Magic will gain possession. A minute 20 left to play in the third. Here's Money. Non-stop scoring machine here.
Yep, he's their leading scorer, Kevin, in this game, and has been the dominant figure today. No doubt about it.
So it's the Cavaliers now. Here's Westphal. He's got 9. Sabonis kicks to Lyles over Love. Lyles no good. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Knight. Another shot, and that's 2 points on the layup. Knight's got 4 points in the quarter.
Really active down there, imposing his will and force and seeing his efforts pay off.
Westphal passes to Lyles. To the paint, looking to end the run, and he lays it up and in. He's got 10.
Always enjoy solid, good passing. Easily setting up his teammate. Does not get any easier than that.
Money passes to Love, and the dunk by Love.
And everything's flowing through Love tonight. And the plan is working like a charm. This has been a remarkable performance.
And so it's Orlando with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. It seems like nothing they do can go wrong as they string together one successful possession after another and are simply running away with this one. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. The Magic shooting has been out of this world, 74% from the field. We've got Trey Lyles, and it's Hutchinson in at the 3, the small forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. To the middle, here's Lyles. Good D by Love.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Exactly. Can't play it any better than that, Greg.
It's been the 90s, Clark, when we saw the pick and roll really become a common type play. Defenses have now adjusted somewhat, but many offenses still rely on it now.
Man, you go way back to the 50s and 60s. The pick and roll has been one of the hardest plays to defend since really basketball came into existence, quite honestly. Puts a lot of pressure on the defense, and now with the interchangeable parts that many teams have, you have the real challenge of small guys setting screens on big guys and creating havoc. So screen and roll action, always a very important part of the game and a hard set to cover well on defense.
And he's able to get it back. Here's Orlando now. There's the pass to Olsen. to Westfall. Here's Hutchison. He's guarded by Knight. Takes the three. And it's Westfall missing.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Whistle blows if that's going to be a travel.
Sloppy is the only way you can describe this play thus far. Just way too many turnovers.
And Cleveland making a change here. Goodrich is checked in. Cavaliers have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. And he banks in the layup.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
Here's Money. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Passes it to Johnston. Here's Money. Another one goes. Incredible.
81 on the night, channeling his inner Mamba right now.
There is no slowing this guy down. He is on fire.
Is it me, or does it just feel like he gets every rebound that comes up?
Well, he practically has gotten every one that's available. A 20-plus rebounding game is not something we get to see very often, Greg.
Now here's Goodrich. He's tightly guarded. Basket good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Finished off the break.
And a good example there of why it's important to change ends quickly.
Vitally important. I mean, if you relax for a second, you're cooked. You're toast. They learned that lesson there.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And there's the foul against Cleveland.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loop shots.
That free throw missing.
And he's made more of an effort here to put pressure on the defense in the second half and create some contact and free throw opportunities.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Cleveland's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Launches it. It's hauled in by the Magic. Love's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. Money passes to Cook. And another assist for him. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
Poke loose. Pass to Money. Pass right. Here come the Magic. That's tipped. Goodrich passes to Hutchison. Back to Goodrich. The 11-footer. The shot's good.
Yeah, those shots are taken totally in rhythm. High percentage quality shots and really getting whatever he wants.
Here's Money. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
No good on the free throw. Second free throw, no good. The Cavaliers have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Basket good.
And giving up some height, he just finds a way to carve out a little separation.
Yeah, you know, he doesn't back down from anybody, Greg. Effective at getting the room he wants, and then gets his shot off in time.
Here's Olsen. Offensive rebound.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Here's Money. Oh! Oh!
That is not possible. What we just... Is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
Kevin and Greg, I'm telling you, that is he's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
Out to the right wing. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The first free throw is good. Frazier, he's checked in for Cleveland. So 1 for 2 that time at the strike.
And guys, this is becoming the story of the second half. Missed free throws. You can't come back in a game if you can't make your foul shot.
From 15 feet away, and that's collected by Love. And Love's got the ball here for Orlando, and Knight slams it in.
You know, Love is, as we've seen, a solid passer for a big man. Great at breaking down the defense and firing the pass to an open teammate.
And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. Down low, here's Olsen. Knight grabs the ball. Knight's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here is Cook. He's covered by Goodrich. And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
Still attacking, building on this lead coming down the stretch.
Yeah, he's clicking right now, and at the right time, too, Greg. I mean, playing with a bunch of confidence in this fourth quarter.
Olsen passes to Hopkins. To the inside. Here's Goodrich. Off the left rim and out. Orlando's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. And another one. That's 91, an incredible feat.
This is just flat out insane.
And so here's Cleveland. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And another miss by Cleveland. And it's Orlando's ball. They're on a 20-7 run.
And since they come out of halftime, they've been extremely poised and very efficient.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, certainly a step up from the first half. They're more engaged, more focused here in this second half, and they're getting good results.
Now the pass to Hopkins. Another steal. And here we go with the Magic fast break. Good on the shot.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Cleveland's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Olsen passes to Goodrich. Poked loose, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession. And here's what the Cleveland Cavaliers schedule looks like. On Saturday, they'll face off against Donovan Mitchell and the Utah Jazz. Then on Monday, they'll be playing against James Harden and the Houston Rockets.
And you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games. And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Here's Money. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
You know, he can be a little hesitant near the rim. We saw it there. The defense offers just a little bit of resistance. He doesn't take it up quite strong enough. And, you know, Kevin, his team is struggling a bit right now. I mean, I hope he can find his rhythm and start making his shots out there soon. Otherwise,
...
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Goodrich passes to Olsen. That's tipped. 2 on none. No one back to stop this. Flushes it down to finish the break.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it.
A jaw dropper emoji is what I look like right now. Incredible.
Pass to Frazier. Garrison, he's guarded by Love. Garrison hits the difficult fadeaway jumper.
You know, next time he has that much space, he should just go straight up with it and leave the fadeaway at home. Park that fadeaway, take the shot that's available.
Lobbed up there for Love. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk.
Guys, I tell you, there are assists, and then there are delicious dimes. This was the last.
Cook, good. Cook's got 7 points for the quarter.
Yeah, it's been about the fast break. Been real kind to him here early, and they are clicking in transition.
Garrison, he's guarded by Love. Both teams deciding to change it up. He misses the free throw. And the second free throw, good. Here's Money. From about 19 feet, Johnson. It's good on the putback.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
If you can't stop it, here's
Get slowed down.
Poked away. Passes it to Hopkins. Here's Westphal. Here's Hutchison. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. Cavaliers making a switch here. Miles checked in. And so it's Cleveland with it. Nevsky. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Here's Money. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Well, this is what he likes to do. Try to break your spirit.
Yeah, I think he's trying to put this one away, quite honestly. I mean, he feels like he can lay it up against any type of defense, and he can't.
Sabonis, he's checked in for Cleveland. And that one misses.
And really one of the best assets of Sabonis is his mind for the game. Very aware on the offensive end, knows how to create chances, and just plays the game with his mind as much as his athleticism. He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show.
That's the line. And there's the pass to Westphal. Jacks up a 3. Cleveland gets it back. It's not going to go for him. Orlando's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the 4th quarter. Here's Money inside. Hope they get it back.
And they get it back again. I mean, how many rebounds offensively have they had? Everything's going right for them today.
The Magic with a fresh 24.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Magic.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
The stats tell us, Greg, that the winner of the first game is a big favorite to come out on top in the overall series.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for money.
What more can you really ask of a guy? I mean, when you come out and get a triple-double, making contributions all over the place.
They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
And he gets it back. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Sabonis, the pass to Westphal, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And, you know, that's good offense there. These are the shots you want to get all the time.
We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Money. Knight on the wing. Kicks to Cook. Here's Money. To the middle. Shoots a fader. And that falls.
And that's a killer instinct on display as they try to put this one on ice.
And, you know, this is what's needed at this point in the game, Greg. The great teams know how to close it out.
And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg, in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll do it, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. So long.
Another world premiere. Shut up and listen.